Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcus from DM Photography, and in today's video I'm going to try something new. A friend of mine gave me this Hasselblad 500 cm to try out. I already loaded it with a film, so I managed to do that. I loaded it with a Kodak Tri-X 400. So it is the first time that I'm shooting this type of camera, and I'm really curious how it feels, especially in the type of photography that I do, which is mostly street and people photography, so no studio photography usually. So I decided in this video that I'm going to take you on this adventure. So join me in trying out a medium format camera for the very first time. Hello everyone, here I am now with the Hasselblad 500 cm, first time that I shoot medium format, and I'm really curious how it goes, so follow me and let's see how I do with this camera. What I am trying to do is walk around the area where I live, basically the places that I know, and try to figure out what I can take with this camera. It's square format, that's the next thing other than medium format. I'm not used to shooting in square, so let's see if I find some nice subjects. Alright, other than the Hasselblad, I anyway carried also my Leica, and now I spontaneously decided that every shot that I take with the Hasselblad I will also take with the Leica. I don't know yet how it will look like later. I'll probably show you the comparing results. I have a similar film. Here I shoot an Ilford HP5 ISO 400, and here is a Kodak Tri-X 400. So we have the same ISO value, so comparable results, just square format and 3x2. Let's see how these shots will look like. So halfway through the shots now, It's quite challenging actually with this camera for me. I mean, I'm not used to it, it's my first time, but so far what I can say is it's definitely a lot of fun, but I start to feel that the camera is a little bit in my way. And I also stopped using the light meter now. I now decided to actually shoot with the Leica camera first and then with the Hasselblad, and just use the Leica also as my light meter so I can speed up the process with the Hasselblad. So let's continue. So, 5 more shots to go. I really still have trouble getting used to the viewfinder. Not the viewfinder technically. I really think that the Hasselblad viewfinder is really gorgeous, big, bright. It's just this square format still gives me a lot of trouble. Since the last 2 years I was shooting the Leica with the rangefinder viewfinder. Also focusing, I really find it really hard to focus with the Hasselblad. I often take this thing that magnifies the focus, and also when I had shots that were backlit, it was hard for me in this viewfinder to get my own shade out of the frame, and it took me forever to compose versus the same shot with the Leica. But I'm not giving up. It's still like a lot of fun. I learn a lot shooting actually both. I'm glad that I took both cameras with me to see them in direct comparison. So let me do the last 5 shots and let's see what comes out. Alright, so the roll of film is shot. It was a lot of fun shooting with this camera. It was interesting to shoot in square format. Of course, I know square from Instagram. I've seen thousands, 10,000s of photos in square, but I've never actually shot in square. The last shot I took was off of that bus over there, a reflection shot. It was really tough to measure light, so I'm curious if anything comes out. By now you of course will have seen all the photos that I've shot. I am definitely looking forward to developing the film now, so back to the studio. Back in my studio, I developed the film, and you already have seen the results. So what are my thoughts now that I have used the Hasselblad for the very first time? So I must say, generally, I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot about this camera and probably about this type of camera in general compared to my Leicas. So first things, what did I not like? So I had the feeling that this camera actually gets in my way. So I missed actually a lot of photo opportunities because I had so many things to do and take care of. It doesn't have a built-in light meter, so as you've seen in the clips before, I at some point actually switched to the Leica to meter the light, take the first shot with the Leica, and then take a shot with this one. With this camera, I never really felt like I'm ready to just take a photo. Also, focusing took me way longer, but I guess that is probably more a matter of practice. So, of course, I need to take into consideration that I used this camera for the very first time. I must say though, I cannot see myself doing my street photography with this type of camera. I think the photos are gorgeous. I really like the optics. I like the lens here, the whole feel on how the pictures look like. But as you've seen also in the examples, I didn't really have moving subjects in there. So I took random shots around the neighborhood here. I couldn't really be on the street and take photos of people, especially because I like usually to take photos with a wide open lens to get this nice bokeh. With this camera, for me at least, it was impossible to do so on the street. I'm sure that in a studio setup, this is completely different. Of course, you can put this camera on a tripod, get your model into place, play with the shallow depth of field, and really use the capabilities of this medium format, which I probably just scratched the surface. So again, to sum it up, I think I really liked how the photos look like. I think going myself on the street with this type of camera to do street photography, I can't see that happen, so I think I will stick to my Leicas for that. It's not just because I feel more comfortable with them because I've used them now for almost 3 years, but I really think I can take focus faster. They have the light meter built in, or at least my two Leicas, which is the Leica MD and the Leica M6, and it's very small, so I can take the Leica with me. This one is very obvious, so people really realize that there's someone taking photos, and so yeah. So generally, I really like the camera. It's a beautiful camera. I really love the shots. It's just not the camera for me. But it was a really great experience, and I'm really grateful that I could try it out and also share this experience with you. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, let me know which photos did you like better, the ones from the Leica or the one from the Hasselblad. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about in the future on my channel. And if you want to see more of this, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Thanks for watching, and as always, before I leave you, I will show you a couple of more shots that I took with my Leicas on the streets. See you next time. Thank you.